When we last left off, our contestants were boarding the helicopter that would take them hundreds of miles into the outback of Australia. Our road reporter, Jan Jansen, is going to be with them every step of the way. Let's follow along now as they meet Outback Jack, their fearless protector and guide. Bob, take us to the Outback.
The Outback, a place of exquisite beauty and wilderness. Spanning over 2.5 million miles, the vast heartland of Australia is filled with over 700 different species of birds and animals. The Outback, though beautiful, is known for its unforgiving climate, with very little water and temperatures that can reach upwards to 122 degrees in the daytime. This beautiful desert can be deadly. Our contestants this year are going to spend a week in this climate, competing against one another in various challenges. As they go through the week, they will rack up points, and at the end of the week, a winner will be declared. Once they step onto that helicopter, from that moment on, they'll have no way of contacting us. They truly are on their own until they return when we pick them up on Friday. And now, let's go to the Outback.
G'day mates and welcome to the bush. I'm Outback Jack and this is your sleep out for the next 5 days. You must be Alex and Fearless Sage. You must be the movie star Luna. And last but certainly not least, Dempsey. Look around and get familiar. In this camp you'll have everything you need to survive down under. I will warn you, if you stay in here, you're probably A-okay. Do not go on any walkabouts outside the boundaries of this camp. We are surrounded by a deadly environment. It's my job to keep you blokes alive, but you've got to do your part. So, check your bags before you get in them at night. Check your shoes before you put them on. And if it's fuzzy, it's probably not your teddy.
Did you know that there's a tree that grows here in the outback that just touching its bark can cause someone to start convulsing, leading to paralysis and eventually death?
Whoa, really?
Who cares about all those plants and animals? Can we please talk about the travesty of not having our phones for an entire week?
Okay, you chooks. Let's everyone just calm down. Sage, Strike 9 tree is nowhere near here, and Luna, if you can't dig with it or eat it, it won't help you out here in the whoop whoop. This wilderness is chock-a-block with things that go bump in the night. If you don't pay attention and follow the rules, you could end up like that poor booger from a couple of seasons ago. May he rest in peace. While we shouldn't be fearful, Sage, you'd all do well to respect the dangers that surround us. All of your lives are valuable, and we don't want anyone to get hurt because they weren't paying attention. Speaking of paying attention, wasn't there supposed to be a roving reporter with you? A Jan something or other?
She was with us on the helicopter, but I haven't seen her.
Hello, everyone. This is Jan. Almost fell down there. Where was I? Oh, this is Jan Jansen. How is everyone?
Excuse me, ma'am. What are those shoes? You're never gonna make it out here in those. Where are your trainers? And you might want to put on some tracky dacks while you're at it. You're in the outback of Australia, not New York City.
Well, I didn't really have time to change, but I have the perfect outfit for the Australian outback. Has my luggage arrived yet?
Luggage? Bad dinkum? Crikey.
Well, they say Chanel goes with everything.
Well, that's okay. Nothing is too difficult for the roving reporter, Jan Jansen. Am I mistaken, or are there supposed to be 4 contestants here?
Dempsey. Where's Dempsey? Alex, he was just next to you. Did you see where he went?
Oh no, it's begun. One of us is already missing. It's only a matter of time before we all go missing. I knew this was a bad idea.
Jan Jansen here on day 1 of Survive the Outback, and it seems one of our contestants is already missing. Could it be the dreaded quicksand that Mr. Kennedy warned us about? Or perhaps a deep cave? Could he have fallen in quicksand?
Caves?
I need my camera.
All right, everyone, let's just calm down. Quicksand isn't such a terrible way to go. At least it's quick. No worries. I'm sure Dempsey's around here somewhere. Alex, let's you and me go look for him while you, Sheila, stay here and keep a lookout. Luna, here's a whistle. If Dempsey comes back, you blow back, and we will hear you and come back. Dempsey!
Dempsey, Jane Jansen here. How was it surviving all by yourself out in the wilderness?
Oh, I wasn't out in the wilderness. I was just behind that rock over there. I found this.
What you got there, Dempsey? Oh my.
Oh, are those what I think they are?
Yep, it's a mother snake and her babies. They were just born. Aren't they cute?
Cute? Are you crazy? That thing could kill us all.
Where did you find them?
I was just walking around behind that rock over there, and I almost tripped on them. When I looked down, there was the mother snake and her babies. I didn't want anything to get to them, so I ran over and found this box. Pretty cool, huh? They'll make a great addition to my pets at home.
Oh, Dempsey, what were you thinking? What have you been bitten? You could have been killed.
Fortunate for you, Dempsey, this little critter isn't poisonous. Sage is right. You gotta be extra careful with what you pick up out here.
What are you gonna do with them?
I'm gonna take him outside the camp and let it go.
Let it go? You mean you aren't gonna kill it?
Kill it? No. It's true, these little critters can be harmful if bothered. But here in the outback, every life is necessary. You see, without these creatures, we would be overrun with deadly insects. Yes, it's true. The snakes eat the insects, and the javelinas eat the snakes. And we eat the javelinas, all according to God's design.
Javelina? What's a javelina?
Oh, a javelina is basically Australia's version of a feral pig, even though they're not part of the pig family.
That's right, Sage. We actually have a few hobbies right outside of camp. You might hear them rustling around at night, so don't be alarmed. Oh, we've actually dug a pit out back in hopes to catch a few for dinner later this week. And that reminds me, don't go near the pits. They are deep, and we don't need any broken legs.
Jack!
It was a joke, you bloke.
I don't like the thought of that creature just out there slithering around.
Come on, Luna. We're safe here inside the camp. We've got Outback Jack and the God of the universe watching over us. The Bible says that not one sparrow is forgotten by God. If God watches over the sparrows and even the snakes, he will watch over us.
Jane Jansen here. It seems that not all snakes in Aussie land are dangerous. How did you first feel when you saw the snake?
No time for interviews right now, Jan. It's time to get down to busy. On to the games. Tonight's challenge is going to be based on a little bit of teamwork. Centered around a little teamwork. This jar, where's the jar? Here's the jar. This jar holds all of your names in it. And it's going to be used to determine who will be teamed up for our first challenge. All right, guys? I took a little bit of the jar while I was taking those snakes out back. Sorry about that. Our first team, the yellow team, we have Sage. Sage, you are on team 1. Team 2, we have Alex on the red team. On team 1, we have Luna. And that leaves us with Dempsey on team 2. We have the boys on the red team and the girls on the yellow team. Let's hear it for our contestants. Jan, we're going to need you to be responsible for the satellite phone. The sat phone is the only communications device we have inside the camp. In Australia, we have the Royal Flying Doctor Service. RFD is the only service who can and does reach the most remote areas of Australia. If something were to happen to me or one of you guys, this would be the only way we could contact them. Not even Jan's camera can reach the internet service out here. She will have to wait until we get back to upload all of her footage.
In the desolate wilderness of the Australian outback, there is only one way that the group can communicate with the outside world. If this device were to fail, doom
planning on reporting on everything?
Of course. How do you feel about eating wild pig?
Oh, well, let's just say I was Chef Masarahu Morimoto over here to prepare it.
And your first challenge is entitled Chukka Yui.
Luna, so our audience is going to want to know, what makes you tick?
Jan, listen. I think we can help each other out. I have something you want, and you have something I want. You're a young, struggling new face in TV news, and the only way you'll be taken seriously in today's world is if you have a lot of fans. Wouldn't it be great if you had millions of followers? Well, I can tell you, Jan, that takes a long, long time, and day after day of creating exciting new content. I mean, look at me! I'm even willing to come out to this desolate, terrifying, forsaken desert to keep my fans happy. How, Jan, are you ever going to get that many fans? I mean, it costs a bunch of money to travel, film, and make things happen. But it just so happens, Jan, that I have 3 million followers. What if I lend you my fans and you, well, you could lend me what I don't have? Your camera. No, Jan, come on. Jan, listen. Oh, Jan. Okay, fine. I think we can help each other out in more ways than one.
3 million, you say?
All right, Luna and Sage, you guys are going to have to work together in order to rack up points and win the challenge.
Alex, do you think we're gonna win? I mean, I'm not too coordinated. I don't really play any sports, just an occasional game of chess every now and then. I guess I get that from my father. He never really played any sports. I just grew up wanting to own a zoo one day, you know?
Oh, it's okay, Dempsey. We'll do our best, and the best team will win.
All right.
Right you are, Alex. Okay, you guys, you see these pile of boxes? One red, one yellow. They correspond to your team colors. In this challenge, I'm gonna have Dempsey hold on to these boxes over by his flag. I'm gonna have Luna stand over by her flag. Does that sound easy?
I mean, it sounds easy enough.
Don't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Good on you, Alex. Sounds like you know how we operate around here. It does sound easy, Luna, if that was all there was to it. However, in Chukka Yui, you guys are gonna be holding these cups on your boxes. Your teammates are gonna have to knock these cups off of your boxes.
Knock them off? What are you planning on knocking them off with?
That is a marvelous question. You guys are gonna have to knock them off with these.
Are you sure?
They are locked and loaded and ready to spray. All right, you guys, take aim, and in 3, 2,
I don't know how to
1,
shoot.
let's go.
All right, Dempsey.
Knock off those cups. Knock off those.
And that, folks, is how it's done.
Hello, my 3.4 million cobbers. That's Australian for friends. Look at me, I'm Australian now. Did you ever think you'd see me in the same outfit twice? No worries, mates. Luna Luxury is a survivor. I'm not a whinger, I'm not a slacker. I'm a little Aussie battler, and I am not messing around. I can do it all because I'm doing it all for you, my beauties. Sorry. I want you to meet my new best friend, Jan Jansen. She's an awesome reporter and the bestest friend a girl could have out here in the land of Oz. Make sure to hit like and subscribe and press the notification bell for the latest news. Well, when we get back on the airwaves.
Let's go to Outback for an interview.
Congratulations, Luna and Sage. You are our first winners this year. Never fear, Alex and Dempsey. You will have plenty of time to rack up points. Now that our first challenge is complete, looks like it might be time for a bit of breaking. See that sky?
giant wall is moving towards us.
That's no wall, Luna. That's a sandstorm. And by the look of it, a real whopper.
What are we gonna do?
It's awful early in the year for these kinds of storms. Unfortunately, all we have is our tents for shelter. We're gonna have to ride this out together. Now is the time to start praying. Alex, I want you and the girls to go and make sure the tent stakes are secure. We're gonna have to ride this out together. There are some caves about 5 miles from here. There's no way we can make it. Dempsey, I want you to go grab the sat phone that Jen had and follow me. We've got to mark the pits out back with the flags. After a storm like this, they will be covered in sand. And if they aren't marked, someone could fall in and hurt themselves badly. Let's go.
This is Jan Jansen, coming to you from the eye of the storm. It is only day 1 and already our contestants are faced with a real challenge. Stay